Giorge Díaz Loren was born on March 10, 1985, in Havana, Cuba, into a family with a strong athletic background. Growing up in a country renowned for its excellence in sports, especially volleyball and baseball, Giorge was introduced to sports at an early age. His parents, both former athletes, recognized his potential and encouraged him to participate in various physical activities. Initially, Giorge dabbled in several sports, but it was volleyball that captured his heart. Living in Cuba, where volleyball was not just a pastime but a national passion, Giorge's talent quickly became apparent. He started playing the sport at a young age, joining local youth teams where his raw athleticism and natural coordination made him stand out. His early years were marked by a relentless pursuit of skill development, training tirelessly in local gyms and fields. From a young age, he exhibited the qualities that would define his career: agility, precision, and a high volleyball IQ. His height, powerful serve, and strong blocking abilities caught the attention of local coaches, who pushed him to further hone his skills. By the time Giorge was a teenager, he had become a fixture in Cuba's youth volleyball programs. At the age of 14, he joined the Cuban national youth volleyball team, quickly earning a reputation as one of the brightest prospects in Cuban volleyball. His determination and dedication to the sport set him apart from his peers, and it was clear that he was destined for a future at the highest levels of the game. Rise to prominence and early career. Giorge's rise to prominence came in the early 2000s, when he made his debut for the Cuban national volleyball team at the age of 18. Known for his exceptional athleticism and versatility on the court, Giorge quickly became a key player in Cuba's national setup. His ability to perform under pressure and excel in various positions, whether attacking or blocking, made him an invaluable asset to the team. By the time Giorge was 20, he was already a regular starter for the Cuban national team, competing in some of the most prestigious tournaments in the world. His powerful serve and sharp blocking skills became his trademarks, and he quickly gained recognition as one of the most well-rounded players in the sport. In 2005, Giorge played a crucial role in Cuba's victory at the Norseca Championship, a regional competition where Cuba faced off against some of the best teams from North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. His outstanding performance in the tournament, both offensively and defensively, marked a defining moment in his career. Over the next few years, Giorge's skill set continued to evolve. He improved his attacking abilities and became known for his precision in delivering powerful spikes. His connection with his teammates, especially the setters, grew stronger, and his ability to read the game allowed him to make game-changing plays. He became a mainstay in international tournaments such as the FIVB World League and the World Cup, where Cuba regularly competed against the best teams in the world. Giorge's career trajectory was on the rise, and his reputation as a top-tier player only grew with each passing year. Peak of career and major achievements. The peak of Giorge Díaz. Loren's career occurred during the late 2000s and early 2010s. His performance at the 2008 Beijing Olympics was a defining moment in his career, and it solidified his place among the elite players in international volleyball. Playing alongside some of the best Cuban volleyball players in history, Giorge helped lead Cuba to a stunning silver medal in the Olympics, narrowly losing to the powerhouse team from Russia in the final. His individual performance in the tournament was remarkable, as he was a standout in several key matches. Giorge's attacks were powerful and precise, and his defensive work at the net earned him accolades as one of the top blockers in the competition. His contribution to the Cuban team's success in the 2008 Olympics cemented his place in the history books of Cuban volleyball. In addition to his Olympic success, Giorge was a key player in the FIVB World League during this period. In 2009, he helped Cuba achieve a third-place finish in the prestigious tournament, defeating top teams from around the world. Giorge's consistent performance in these high-level competitions was a testament to his skill, dedication, and ability to compete at the highest level. His powerful serves, strong attacks, and defensive capabilities made him one of the most formidable players on the international stage. Furthermore, Giorge was instrumental in Cuba's continued dominance in regional volleyball competitions. He played an essential role in several Norseca Championship victories, and his strong leadership on the court helped Cuba maintain its position as one of the most successful teams in the region. Giorge's ability to excel in high-pressure situations became a hallmark of his playing style. and his competitive spirit inspired his teammates to push their limits. Injury setbacks and career decline. As with many professional athletes, Giorge Díaz Loren's career faced significant challenges due to injury. In the early 2010s, chronic injuries began to take their toll, particularly on his knees and shoulders. The demands of competing at the highest level, combined with years of intense training and competition, began to take a physical and mental toll on George's body. Despite his best efforts to recover and stay in top form, it became clear that his playing time was being limited by these injuries. The effects of his physical setbacks were evident in his performances on the court. Although George's passion for the game remained, his ability to execute his trademark powerful spikes and strong serves diminished. In 2012, after years of battling injuries, George made the difficult decision to step away from international volleyball, announcing that he would retire from the Cuban national team. His departure marked the end of an era for Cuban volleyball, as he had been one of the most prominent figures in the sport during his peak years. Though his time on the international stage was drawing to a close, George continued to play domestically for a few more years. He remained a valuable player for his club team, competing in local Cuban volleyball leagues. However, the physical limitations imposed by his injuries made it increasingly difficult for him to maintain the same level of performance that had defined his earlier years. Eventually, he retired from club volleyball as well, bringing an end to his professional playing career. Post-retirement and legacy. After retiring from professional volleyball, Giorge Díaz Loren shifted his focus to coaching and mentoring the next generation of Cuban volleyball players. He became involved in the youth development programs in Cuba, where he worked with aspiring athletes, helping them refine their skills and gain a deeper understanding of the game. His experience as a player gave him unique insights into the sport, and he used these to guide and inspire young athletes. George's contributions to Cuban volleyball extended beyond his playing days, as he played an active role in the development of the sport within the country. He became involved in several volleyball clinics and coaching seminars, sharing his knowledge with aspiring coaches and players. His efforts helped shape the future of Cuban volleyball, and many of the young athletes he mentored have gone on to have successful careers themselves. Giorge Díaz Loren's legacy as one of Cuba's most accomplished volleyball players is secure. His achievements in international competitions, particularly his pivotal role in Cuba's Olympic silver medal in 2008 and his success in regional tournaments, solidified his place in the annals of Cuban sports history. His powerful attacking style, exceptional blocking abilities, and leadership on the court made him one of the most respected and feared players of his generation. Conclusion. José Raúl Delgado's career is a testament to the power of determination, hard work, and passion for the sport. From his early days in Havana to his peak as a world-class volleyball player, Giorge Díaz Loren has left an indelible mark on Cuban volleyball. His journey serves as an inspiration to young athletes everywhere, showing that with talent and perseverance, one can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Though his time on the court may have come to an end, George's influence in Cuban volleyball will continue for years to come. His legacy as a player, coach, and mentor is a lasting tribute to his contributions to the sport and to his country's rich volleyball tradition.